North Wilkesboro, and we are here in the finale for the mini stock K5 Dash series for this season. It's been a lot of fun. Looking to close it out on a decent note if we can. And it should be fun. This is going to be a fun combo. The setup's a little bit looser than what we've been having throughout the season on the ovals, so that should make things interesting. Should be able to get it pretty loose and ride that right rear quite a bit, which could come into play as the tires wear out. And we've only got 20 people here right now. It looks like it's going to stay that way. And as you know, if you've been watching these races all season, top 20 in qualifying invert. So that's interesting. He has said that if whoever gets 20th and inverts to the pole is going to get an EOL to start the race, just to kind of keep the games in check a little bit. Because you could just not qualify and end up 20th, and we might get a few people that do end up not qualifying. But when I saw there were only 20 people here, I thought it would be kind of funny if I just put up some ridiculous, like, 2.5-minute lap time on the board just for fun.
Green, green, green.
I thought about not worrying about it, not worrying about the invert, and just putting in a lap. But once I saw there was 20 people in here, I thought this could be funny. So that is what I'm going to do, I guess. Just to have some fun. I'm not worried if I have to start in the back. 20 people, we should be able to make up spots, and tire strategy, we could probably gain some spots that way as well. But I'm not really too worried about playing games either. I just thought it would be funny to put up a 2.5-minute lap at North Wilkesboro in a short track car. So that's what we're doing, just having some fun. Had a really, really, really bad day at work, and I haven't been feeling well the past several days, so that just makes me want to have some fun and not worry about too much about the position or the points we're going to end up getting or anything like that. Let's take a look at the lap times. Chad on pole with a 20.4. That is going full speed there. A lot of people going as fast as they can. And then I'm sure there's going to be some people that are playing for the invert. Only 13 people have put in a lap so far, so who is going to end up finishing 20th? We'll have to see here. I'd like to keep moving the whole time, see if we can stay going at like 5 miles an hour here the whole time. Pretty dumb, I know, it's pretty dumb, but I thought it would be funny to see that on the timesheet, the leaderboard, 2.5 minutes. Or something of that number. Yes, and I know 20th gets inverted. I don't care if I get inverted. Starting the back doesn't matter to me too much. Alright, let's just use the clutch and roll down the hill here.
One more lap.
Alright, not going to be 2.5 minutes, but a minute 57. Kind of funny. So dumb. So we'll probably end up getting inverted, but that's fine. That is fine. Let's see. Is anybody going to not qualify? Probably not. Philip out there doing a lap. Ryan redoing a lap. And Jacob out there doing a lap. So we're going to end up 20th. I could have just went for it and not cared, but I thought that would be funny. If I had tried to actually play games and end up at the bottom, I would have gone way too slow or too fast anyway, so doesn't matter too much. Now all Ryan has to do is beat a minute 57. I think he can do that. Start up towards the front. I gave him a pretty easy window to shoot for there. Yep, there he goes. And that'll give him second place, outside front row. Third place, I guess, is going to get moved to the front. Warren, I guess, as it inverts here. But that is going to be us starting 20th. I'm okay with that. We got one set of tires in the pits, like I said, which is going to be interesting for strategy. Do we do the same thing we did at USA? I think strategy-wise, that worked out pretty much perfectly. We just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I made a couple bad lane choices. But I think strategy-wise it worked out good because we ended up 7th. We gained track position up to 7th after we were running like 18th, 19th the whole race. And I don't think this track is going to be nearly as tough to pass at as USA was. So I think we may do the same strategy. I don't know. We'll see how far we can get through the field in the first stint, and we'll go from there and see. I think as we invert to the front, we're going to get an EOL and start in the back, but I think it still counts as a pole, so there's something for our statistics. Not like it means anything, just funny. Alright. But our pit box is going to be... Oh, you know what? That's actually not bad. We got the first pit stall. That is not a bad thing. That's actually pretty good.
Got one outside.
That could end up actually helping us.
Outside.
We'll see, though. Probably not going to make a difference. Especially with half the field doing different things with tires. I was really hoping at least one person wouldn't end up putting a lap time in. Hopefully multiple people, so I wouldn't look too stupid doing that lap time when he said it was going to be an EOL, but I just couldn't resist.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Now let me take a look at the track temp. Ooh, JP lags out there. Track temp only 80, but the setup is fairly loose. We're going to be wearing out the right rear. We're also going to be wearing out the right front as well. Once the tires get...
Alright, that's it.
Yeah, I saw his message. No worries. I accept the EOL, but I was really hoping a couple people wouldn't put in a lap, because we usually have 4 or 5 that don't put a lap time in. But with this small of a field, you don't want to be getting the EOL most of the people. But I don't care. That's fine. We'll get what we get. We're out here to have some fun racing. Maybe driving, trying to pass up through the field if we even can. Could be fun. We may not be able to make up too much ground. There's a lot of these guys in here. Pretty much everyone has been pretty dang good in these cars. This has been a really good equalizer car for everybody. Everybody's shown some good pace and has been able to run right up there with everyone that's usually up front. So that's pretty fun. When you get short tracks, it's a lot easier to run fast laps like the top guys at short tracks than it is a mile and a half or something. But then this car, I think, also lends itself to being pretty well balanced for every skill level, which is really cool. Makes it a really good car, a really good addition, and I've really enjoyed running it. Now, excuse me 1 second. I'm going to turn this fan on, and then I'll be getting ready for the grid. Alright, coming to the grid, we're going to start in the back.
Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
The estimated
That is
SOS
fine.
is
2,000.
But hey, we get the first pit stall. That's something.
We expect to be fighting for the podium. 5 cars left to grid.
And we're only pitting under yellow, so if you can beat everybody off pit road. The pit stalls don't get EOLs, that's for sure.
Go to the end of the longest line. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now.
Can't pull over yet. should be able to in a second once we all get here.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid. You only have 1 additional set of tyres for this race.
And when we do change them, we're going to be only changing the rights. I think lefts, much like at USA, are not going to matter much.
17. Car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Fuel-wise, we shouldn't need it. We'll have to see.
Let the 51 car by. Let the 6 car by. Catch the 6 car. Let the 7 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. Let the 7 car by. Catch the 17
And now,
car.
being back here, we get lane choice. It's telling us to start on the outside, but we really don't need to start either lane because there's nobody behind us to mess up. But hey, it goes in the stat book as a pole, and we get the first pit stall. And
All right, man,
then
we're going green next time by.
should be good. I think you do, Warren. He's on the inside front row, so I think he starts it. JP's still having problems with connection. Now let's get into a rhythm and see if we can save the right rear and the right front a little bit.
Get ready.
We're going to be using 5th gear around here instead of 4th. Once we get up to speed.
Inside. Still there.
Alright,
All clear, all clear.
let's see what we can do.
Inside.
SK
Clear low,
drop into
clear
the
low.
back right off the start. North Wilkesboro is one of those tracks that often is very messy in the official series. And we've had some first lap wrecks in this series, so there may not... We may end up getting an early caution, or not a caution, but an early wreck. But we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see it go pretty clean as well. We need to focus on not overdriving turn 1. It's always a pretty big problem for me here, and I was doing it a lot in practice.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
But let's try and
All
save our
clear,
right
all
sides
clear.
as much as we can so that if we do decide to stay out the first stop,
The car in P1 just
we're not going to be totally
20.426.
totally in trouble with that.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
45-minute race though, long time,
All clear, all clear.
pretty small field, and we're going to have a couple cautions to catch back up. I didn't really mind starting in the back.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
And this will give me an
Still there.
opportunity, just like at
Clear
USA,
high, clear high. Outside.
to see what everyone's going to do pit-wise, and then I can make a last-minute decision of what I want to do.
Stay low.
The car in P4 just set the fastest lap.
20.408. Still there? Hold your line.
It's following Matthew here right now, up through the field.
Got one outside. Still there.
Get on the inside of Rick.
20.505. Got one outside. Still there.
See if we can make this pass.
Stay low. There's a
Should
car
be
on
able
the
to
high side.
here. Entering 3, I think.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Don't clip that curb though, that really upsets the car, shoots it up the track. Alright, we're in some clear track right now, see if we can put in some laps and catch back up to Matthew.
That was your fastest
Big
lap
smoke
session.
there into turn 1. Maybe somebody caught the wall pretty hard. We're in 15th though.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
So that is alright.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.5 seconds.
Caught back up to Matthew here. See if we can cross underneath him.
Got one outside.
Out of 2.
Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're clear high. Clear
He
high.
lifts off and lets us have it. Thank you. Alright.
The leader just did a
20.643.
Pretty calm start to this race. Everyone's doing a good job, keeping it stable. I haven't seen any contact, I don't think. Everyone's pretty much single file at this point. It's a pretty big group, pretty close together up ahead of Frank. About half a straightaway away from us right now. Maybe a full straightaway away. Not doing as good in 1 and 2 as I am in 3 and 4. Relatively, anyway. See if we can set up a pass. Now, had to lift, and then I clipped the apron, and that ruined my run through the corner. I think the fastest line through 1 and 2 is about a lane to half a lane up. Kind of carry the momentum through the middle of the corner. But I don't think it's as good on your tires for exit. Like right up here. Maybe a little lower than that. It's kind of where I was running in practice. A little bit loose there. See if we can go underneath him now.
6, 8. Outside. All clear.
We
all
get the
clear.
nose there.
Outside.
He's going to have a good run on exit though. We kind of got bogged down.
All clear. All clear. Outside. You're clear high. Clear high.
Then he lifts and lets us go. Much appreciated. Up to 13th now. Not doing too bad. And we're going to get to catch up with the caution. We got Nick in front of us now and Frank. They're battling a little bit here.
Car 171
has taken the lead.
That is Ryan, I believe, taking the lead. I don't know if he has a win yet this season in these. He might have one, I just can't remember. He was supposed to win Darlington, and then I wrecked him, as well as like 5 other people. I believe he's got one. He got another one later on after that. Can't really remember though. I'm pretty sure he did get one. Frank pushing up a little bit. See if we can get underneath him here.
You're clear high. Clear high. Outside. Stay low.
I entered a little bit too shallow that time and couldn't really get a run through the middle of the corner. 3 and 4.
Still there. Hold your line. All clear. All clear.
We clear him to the center there. Up to 12th. Nick has kind of been running that middle line through both corners, it seems like.
20.845.
I definitely think the middle in 1 and 2 is pretty good. You can get a much better run on exit. 3 and 4, I'm not so sure. That time I just missed it. He ran a bit lower as well. I need to stop overdriving it though. We're getting it loose on entry, and that is sliding the right rear more than I want. It's a loose race car, but thankfully it's not as bad as Homestead was for me. Not everyone else was struggling as bad as I was in that race. That was crazy. How much I did not have a handle on it. I think like at USA, I think we'll pit the first caution unless we can get bonus points for leading a lap by staying out.
You're clear high, clear high.
Nick running up way high now.
Stay low. Still
Just
there.
trying it out, I think. I could not get that
You're clear
to
high,
work.
clear high.
Like, it's quicker off the corner and down the straightaway, but you lose so much time through the center
Still there.
that
All
I
clear, all
couldn't
clear.
get any extra speed out of it for the lap. I did try it in practice a couple times. Because I think one time when the next gens were here, the top was where you wanted to be at this track. Which is pretty crazy. See if we can catch up to Alex up here. And then that group ahead of them's been racing too wide for a little bit. Looks like they got it back single file though. I assume Ryan is still in the lead. I haven't heard anything else from the spotter about it. Time is at 33 minutes left, so we should be getting a caution within the next 3 or so minutes. And it's been really clean. This first stint. Is it going to start getting crazy in the next two stints? I think we're going to want right sides this first time. We've been sliding quite a bit and pushing pretty hard. But how many others are going to pit? I think if everyone in front of us pits, we got to stay out and get those bonus points. I think it's just really important for us. They may put us back later.
The leader just did a 20.996.
I don't know. I don't want to worry too much about points. We're not really hunting for anything. But those bonus points do help a lot.
All right, man. Caution
And there's
is
the yellow.
out. Caution is out. Line up single
Let's
file.
catch up
Get
and
ready
see
for
what everyone's going to do.
Catch the
If we do pit, we're only
37
taking 2
car.
tires.
Tweaking out, Sean, just
Catch
so you
the
know.
8 car. Catch the
Don't think we need
37
fuel.
car.
Like I said, we'll take a tear off. Right sides only. And see what everyone does here.
Pit road is now open.
Are the people at the front going to pit? Is Jacob not pitting? He's way up top. Several people staying out, so we're going to go ahead and pit.
Pit boxing 10.
Most of the field stayed out there. Okay.
3.
So yeah, we're going to pit.
1. Right here.
99.98 on the lefts, 92.90 on the rights.
That's it, go.
Drive smart. There are no more right side tires to put on.
Line up single file. Catch the 29 car.
All right. There's our strategy. Did Nick do the left sides only strategy and is going to have rights in the second caution? Like he did at USA. We will have to see. Surprised that many people stayed out. And I'm going to be really curious of what their speed's going to be like, because I think if they're going to be pretty decent on speed here compared to us, then we're going to have no problem staying out second caution. But we pretty much need to stay out now. And we're just going to try and not slide the tires too much. We didn't do a great job that stint. 92.90. We could do another stint on those, no problem, I think. And the temperatures aren't too bad, but
Alright, man, we're going green next time.
I feel like we could do
Alright,
better
man, line up on the inside row.
if we just clean up entry into one a little bit better. But now we're in 15th,
Catch the 17 car.
14th, after we just passed SK there, but that's just a pace lap. Lost only 3 spots pitting there,
Get
since we
ready.
were pretty far back anyway. Did Nick go back in to pit road? I thought he was right behind me.
Alright, man. Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Oh, somebody missed a shift or something.
Outside.
The leader just did a 30.
We might be 3 wide, not sure.
1, 3, 2. Stay low.
I believe we are.
High side. Hold your line.
Don't really want to be 3 wide.
Outside. You're too wide there. Stay low.
Still 3, I think. Oh man,
Stay low.
nearly ran in the back of Chad. Okay, I think we're back to 2 wide.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Chris driving towards the front here.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
I don't know which lane I want to be in. We might try and get on the outside of Chad. I don't know. Oh, there's a wreck. Okay, they got it straightened back out before we got to it, really, but that's going to jumble up this whole section of cars here.
Outside.
And Nick
Three
going to our
wide right
outside. Now I'm 3 wide middle.
Hold your line.
Clear. 2
I didn't want to get stuck in the bottom here. We got everybody checking up. We'll go to the outside.
Clear. 2 wide.
Still there. Stay high.
Alright, see if we can move forward
Clear
here.
low, clear low. Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low
Oh,
side.
James clipped the curb and shot up the track there
Car on the low side.
into the side of
All
Chris,
clear,
I
all
think.
clear.
I believe we're clear now. Chris looking pretty loose down there. Still don't know which lane I want to be in.
You got one outside. Still there? Hold your line.
The leader
Might just need to follow Chris. He should be able to go
8,
towards
5, 7.
the front.
All clear, all clear. Outside. Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're clear high. Clear high. Inside.
Or maybe we'll follow Frank here.
All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Oh, he goes way wide.
Stay high. Outside. Stay low. Stay low. You're clear
Oh.
high. Clear high.
Don't get into Chris. All right, he might be able to get to the inside on James here. Maybe, not quite. Pretty intense racing right now, but I don't feel like I've done too bad on my tires.
Got one outside. Still there? Hold your line.
See if we can follow Chris
Stay low.
here.
There's a car on the high side. You're clear high. Clear high. Outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Stay low. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all
We
clear.
get clear of them. And we're up to the top
Alright,
10, I
looks like you're in
believe.
the top 10.
That is not too bad. And we don't have to pit again. But there could be some people that just stay out on their old tires the whole time.
The leader just did a
20.909.
In which case we're not going to pass them on pit road, but we're not going to lose spots staying out, that's for sure. Matthew, he's up to 8th. He stayed out that first caution, it looks like.
Got one outside. Stay low. Stay low.
But we've made up a lot of ground here, so it may be
All clear, all
not
clear.
looking so good
Outside.
for us when we're out on old tires compared to the field.
Still there? Hold your line.
We may be in trouble with that.
You're clear high. Clear high.
Get clear of Alex. We've kind of followed Chris through all those cars. I think I can see the lead. I think Ryan is up there in the lead still. And they're kind of bunched up behind him. Jacob up there is looking pretty loose. Slinging it on entry. But that may be a good thing. If you get tight at this place, it's really hard to make lap time. As you see, we push out to the wall pretty bad there.
The leader just did a
20.918.
Getting closer to the front of the field, though. They are all on older tires, though, we've got to remember. And they're not going to have that many people to get around before they catch up to us once they pit. Because not that many people pit on the first yellow. See if we can pass Jacob with Chris here. We got somebody up there blinking pretty bad. That's what the smoke we're seeing into one every so often is.
Got one outside.
Jacob just backs off for both of us. Probably knows we're on new tires. And doesn't want to fight on the outside for too long. Catching up to Brandon up there and Hayden. Looks like Hayden, Sean, Warren, and Ryan are in that top 4 group. Nose to tail up there. Still getting it a little too sideways entering 1 down the hill. I'd like to straighten that out a little bit if we can. It's not easy to do here though. And knock on wood. Really knock on wood. Haven't seen any issues with right hook this race, which is great. Very, very good to see. I don't think it's fixed, I just think it's not as prevalent of an issue here and we're not running as close as we were at USA. But I'm glad it's not ruining people's races up to this point.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Did not expect to get even with them there through the center of the corner, but we'll take it.
You're clear high, clear high.
20 minutes to go.
Hey Rick, looks like we're the hog's balls. You know, just in the back, hanging out.
We got 4 minutes
That's a
left
good one. I haven't heard that one.
until the caution. And I don't know, this may not work out for us. We've driven up through the field pretty fast. And it's not as tough of a place to pass as it was at USA, so getting track position at the end may not be as important as having fresher tires. So we may be in trouble, we may be going to the back, or losing several spots after the restart for the final stint. It's looking like right now we're going to restart in 2nd place. We don't have any speed to compete with Chris at the moment, at least. As you might expect, though. He's been absolutely dominant this whole season.
The leader just did a 21.025.
Warren up there looking to try and pass Ryan, who's looking like he wanted to set up the pass to get the lead. We could end up getting a lap led, though, being this close to the front. It'll take some luck and sitting side by side with Chris, because he'll be in the lead unless for some reason he has to pit again, but I'm pretty sure he pit that first time with everybody else.
Still there. You're clear high.
Hayden just gives it to us as well. Thank you.
Good job, man. You're in 5th.
He knows this portion really doesn't matter. We got another pit stop coming up. Another caution, at least. For him, there will be a pit stop, but for us, there will not be. Let me double check. We are good on fuel.
Keep digging, man.
Let's see if we can get underneath Sean here. Not quite. Maybe into 3, though.
All right, man.
Oh, doesn't matter. We get the yellow.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
That was fun. Made up a lot of ground there. We got to follow Chris for a little bit. Probably going to be able to follow him the rest of the time, whether we're going forwards or backwards. Now let's go cool off these right side tires as much as we can. We'll line up like we're going to pit, but we're not going to. We already know that. Ryan, Warren, and Sean are pitting. Chris is not. We guessed that. We are not either. And here comes Nick up to 3rd place. Going to be restarting on the inside. So he was doing the smart thing, staying back there, saving his tires for this point. He might be the favorite to win this. We'll just have to see. I don't think I was that bad on him, but we were running pretty hard there. We weren't like super backed off. So if Nick was back there really saving and counting on the all the people pitting, then he could really have a good chance here. It's going to depend on how good those new tires are and how good me and Chris's tires are. It's going to be interesting. A couple people coming out a lap down there on pit road. If they're taking 4, that can happen. This is a short track. Takes a long time to change the tires.
Let the 29 car by. He had the position when
But
the
I
yellow
think
flag came out.
with this small of a field, no reason to keep people stuck a lap down, so he waves SK around, which is
Let the 29
totally
car by.
fine. Looked like he was the only one there that was caught out. That's fine.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the
All right.
outside row now.
Can we sneak a lap lead in front of Chris quickly before we start going backwards? Ryan, who was just in the lead, now he's right behind us in 4th on brand new tires, so it's probably going to work out pretty well for him as well.
Get ready. Alright, man. Pace cars in. Green, green, green. Pit road is
Did not get a great start.
did a 42.026. Good job, man. You're up to second. You got one inside.
Nick has the position on us. He'll probably be able to pass us.
Still there.
I'm not liking how the outside
Stay
feels
high.
right now.
Car on the low side.
Definitely not getting that lap lead.
Still there. Hold your line.
We were holding up people behind us with our roadblock here.
Still there.
And Chris is loving what he's seeing.
All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Still there. Stay high.
If we didn't have to restart in second, we maybe were in okay shape.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
And nobody wants to put Nick 3 wide middle.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
So we're
Still there.
just moving roadblocks here.
Stay high. Clear low, clear low. You got one
We get
inside.
the clear low call for a brief
Stay
moment.
high. There's the car on the low side. All clear, all clear. Stay high.
They've got so much more grip through the center, but maybe it'll equalize out.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Nick sideways entering one.
There. Hold your line.
Not going to have an opportunity to get down anytime soon.
Stay high.
Nick's going to have the opportunity.
Stay high. All clear, all clear. You got one inside. All clear, all clear.
We get helped into the corner there, and now we're going to lose all the positions.
2, 5. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. You're too wide there. Still there? Hold your line. Still there? Hold your
Just
line.
no chance to get down. And the strategy that we used at USA is terrible in this
Stay high.
situation.
Car on the low side. Clear low, clear low. Inside. Stay high.
If it wasn't so stacked up on the bottom and we could get low, we might have a chance.
There's the car on the low side.
But just can't get there.
Still there? Hold your line.
I mean, it's just a line of cars throughout the entire field right along the bottom.
Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
And we're
You got
forced
one
to
inside.
try and push up here, and that's just destroying whatever tire we had left.
Stay
So,
high.
not going to be a great finish for us, but it was fun to try,
Stay high.
and it was fun while it lasted.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Just can't get the opportunity to go low.
Still there? Hold your line.
Probably should have tried to duck in there.
Still there? Hold your line.
We might get
clear low.
a chance
Inside.
here if we get clear of them off the
Still
corner.
there.
Just not quite.
Clear low, inside. Still there, hold your line.
Just can't get clear of them, and we don't have enough tire left to have the momentum through the center of the corner.
Stay high.
Chris
There's a car on the
looks
low
like
side.
he's lost the lead.
Clear low, you got one inside. Stay high,
If we could just get low, I mean, we might have a chance,
stay
but
high. There's a car on the low side.
probably not, even if we do get low.
Still there. Stay high. Stay high.
Just position after position after position after position. We're bleeding here.
20.658. Stay high.
Just because we got stuck on the outside the entire time. But also probably because everyone else is on new tires.
Sorry about that, Rick.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
No, all good. I saw what was happening, buddy. All good.
Can we get in front of Chad?
Did I get into you there, Rick?
You got one inside.
Nope, we cannot.
Stay high. There's a car on
No,
the
no,
low
nobody
side.
got into
Stay
me.
high.
This is less than optimal.
Stay high.
You kind of disappeared and then you went in the wall.
All clear.
Hey, we got low.
I didn't know if I got into you or not. You sure it was me? I was behind you a couple cars. Oh, maybe not you. I don't know. Thought it was.
We only
No,
lost
that-
12 positions out of it.
You're all good. There was contact, but
We don't got the speed anyway. We would have lost those spots regardless. Figures. I didn't just want to do what everyone else was doing, though.
Main thing.
That's boring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if I spun you, I'm sorry about that.
If we can get a chance to pass Nick and beat Nick, I'll be happy. It's not going to be easy, though, out of
You're clear high. Clear high.
turn 2. Chad's getting pretty loose through the center there.
Outside.
We got to his inside, though.
You're clear high. Clear high. Outside. Still there. All clear. All clear. Inside.
And he backs off, gets the inside
2. Stay high. You got one inside.
to try and pass us back. Can we get the
Stay
momentum
high.
out of 2?
Clear low. Clear low.
We can. I got a guard off that inside. I cannot get stuck up top again. Now, do we have any opportunity to get around anybody else that passed us? Probably not. They got so much more speed through the center of the corner than we do. There's some too wide racing up ahead, though. There could be some contact. Don't want there to be. I want it to be a clean race. That may be our only hope for extra spots. Chris is going backwards as well. He's just up in front of us, ahead of James. So this strategy just has not worked out. I figured since Chris was doing it, it was going to be what you should do, because he's won pretty much every race.
Outside. All clear. All clear.
Nick trying that high line. I am plowing tight now through the center. How much time do we have left? 6.5 minutes. We got this group up ahead that are racing pretty hard. We may have a chance to pass them, or catch up to them at least. Probably not going to be able to pass them. But we're falling off still.
The leader just did
Nick is quicker than us now.
823 outside. outside. You're clear high, outside. All clear, all clear.
Ooh, Chad got a big wiggle. He's into the wall. But he gets settled back down, and he is still quicker than we are at this point in time. Somebody's up high. I think that's Hayden. Looked like he was pretty loose. Gotta stop overdriving it. They're nearly getting settled up ahead, so they're starting to pull back away from us. We're just the slowest cars on track now because we didn't pit. And it was absolutely the wrong strategy. It was the correct strategy at USA, but not correct here. I should have guessed that. The odds of me doing the correct strategy multiple times in a row are not very good. Chris has got it sorted out now. He's staying pretty far ahead of us, and he's ahead of James. And I am just plowing tight through the corner. And only loose on entry to 1.
The leader just did a 20.891.
But maybe our tires are starting to equalize a little bit with these guys just ahead of us. We may have some sort of opportunity, depending on how this traffic plays out. Hayden on the top side's looking like he's struggling a little bit. Whatever we do, though, we cannot get stuck up top. We got nothing up there. If we're trying to make moves, we got to be trying to go to the bottom on anybody. Chad either missed the corner or he's trying to get a run off the corner or try that high side. I'm not trying it.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside.
We're just plowing.
All clear, all clear. Outside. You're clear high, outside.
That's allowing Jake to catch up
You're clear high,
very fast.
outside. Stay low, there's a
So
car
even if we do
behind.
pass
Go
Chad,
there,
we'll probably
go
lose the
line.
spot to Jake immediately.
You're clear high, You got one outside. You're clear high, You're clear high, All clear, all
And we're
clear.
screwed.
You got one inside. All clear, You got one inside. Still there? Hold your line. Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
Okay, we kept ahead of him there. We're going to try our best to hold him off. Battling with Chad is just going to allow him to pass us instantly.
The leader just did a 20.9.
Oh, he just got up the wall.
You got one outside. All clear, all clear.
That messed up my turn 1, but we passed him. We're ahead of Jake still. He's just got so much extra speed off the corner. It's just nothing we can do about it. We got to run a little bit higher in 1 and 2. We don't have a shot if we stay low and just cut off our exit every time. Oh, and we clipped the curb, and there's the spot. Probably. Sitting in 12th right now. Oh, they're making contact. James going into the grass.
Inside.
Jake gets to her inside.
Stay high. All clear, all clear. Inside.
He's going to be able to pass us.
On the low side.
I don't want to get stuck up here and allow Chad to get back to us.
Stay high.
I don't want to just give it up either, though, because I feel like we may have a chance to hold him off. The inside's just getting way too tight.
Stay high. All right, man. White flag.
And we got white flag. We got to try and hold him off.
Did a 21.07. Stay high. Stay high.
Oh, that was a bad 1 and 2.
Stay high.
Oh, we're not going to do it.
Yeah, that final stint was absolutely crazy. Great racing.
You've got wheels.
Oh, brutal.
Let's get out of here.
Just the wrong strategy.
That's right, guys.
Couple of disappointing
Man, awesome grid. I wish the Pacers was this good.
finishes in the final 2 oval races for us, which is really unfortunate, but what can you do? We had fun. That was a fun race. Good battle there at the end. I was trying everything I could. I just didn't have any tires left because we didn't take new tires in the second caution. And they were more important than track position, like we were worried about. Warren gets the win, it sounds like. That's pretty cool. That might be his first win. Let's take a look. Nick, 73.67. 75.74 for me. We did better on our tires than he did. I'm surprised by that. I thought he was back there saving and was going to be able to pass us. He did pass us, and then he got caught on the outside like we did. And maybe he got caught out there longer. And just ended up chewing through him. He did try the outside on us a couple times, throwing it in, so maybe that hurt him as well. SK, or not SK, but Sean, going to be blinking the whole time. We saw that. Is that literally all we get to see? Sean blinks, and then Warren wins. We saw there was contact with James at the end. Let's go through that again. That couldn't have been the only thing. It doesn't matter. It's broke instantly. Great. Let's go just take a look at what happened with James at the end. I didn't see any other contacts with anybody. Chad got the wall a couple times, but I think other than wall hits, that was probably all there was. It was right at the end when it happened. Battling with Chris. Chris trying to hang on with his old tires. We'll have to see if he posted what his tire percentages were. He was still quicker than us. Oh. James slides up underneath. It's so easy to slide through the entry into one downhill like that. A little netcode contact. Then he comes down, and then Hayden is there looking low. And that sends James to the infield. But not bad on the contact, really. He's able to get it back going, but he loses all those spots. Oh, I wish we could have finished better. I feel like we had the speed to do it. We just didn't do the right strategy. And that happens. But everyone else did the exact same strategy pretty much, so I wanted to do something different. And we got to drive through the field a little bit, follow Chris around. Did he post his tires? He did, 75.57, so same exact right front that we had, but he was on the right rear a lot more, which is why he's faster. But that is that. Let's take a look at the final points standings. while we're still here, if we can. See what they ended up. A tie with Warren for 7th. That's pretty crazy. If we had finished better in the final 2 oval races, we might have been able to finish a little bit higher. I feel like we did better than that in most of our races, but the last 2 races really hurt us. And then Sonoma wrecking out. Only 6 bonus points. Warren only got 3, and he won this race, so this is the only race he got bonus points for. But he ends up tying us with his win, so he's got the win, so we'll say that's the tiebreaker. So he finishes ahead of us. Riley, Jacob, Phillip, Ryan with his 1 win, 4 points behind Sean, and then Chris with a massive lead, 4 wins, with an average finish of 3rd and 29 bonus points. Ryan had the 2nd most bonus points, and Wesley had quite a few bonus points, but he didn't, and he got a win as well, but he didn't race every race this season. So that is the season. That is Season 9 of the K5 Championship, the Super Dash replica of the Goodies Dash series in the mini stocks here, the 4-cylinder fun short track cars that we took to all the types of tracks. I really enjoyed it. I love these cars. Racing these cars is a lot of fun. I am just really hesitant about it because of the right rear hook bug that can really seriously ruin races, and we saw that a lot at USA. But thankfully there was none of that here from what I could see, and that made it a much better experience. But overall, that was a ton of fun racing this season with everybody. These races are always a ton of fun, always clean and enjoyable, and everyone else does a great job, and I love racing against all of them. Awesome competition, trying to be as best as I can, and race for some points. All for fun. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, hope you did too, and thanks for watching.